What I want to talk to you guys today about is keeping the end in mind, right? I'm sure a lot of you guys read the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And one of the things that they teach in that book is keeping the end in mind. And what made me think about this is because I'm about a little over a year now, removed from dropping out of university. And when I dropped out of university last year, going into a fitness niche, it kind of made sense. Always got some cars moving around here, but going to a fitness niche kind of just made sense, right? I played football all throughout high school. I was the only person in my whole school to get a scholarship to play, football at university. And I knew great trainers on on both sides of America. I'm from America, in case you guys are watching and you're not there. But it just made sense. I played football. I had a lot of experience in fitness, structuring workouts. I lifted pretty well. But the reason why I guess it took me a year to kind of make the move is because I just didn't want to be boxed in. And what do I mean by that? Well, last year when I dropped out of university, of course I had thoughts about making fitness products and making videos on YouTube and blogging, all that stuff. But what I had trouble with, and again, I was young, I'm still young, but I just couldn't see the end in it. And the worst thing I wanted to do was join a niche or start a business in a niche where I didn't have the flexibility 5, 10, 15 years to kind of expand, right? So what do you mean by this? Well, I live in West Hollywood. I live in, Hollywood, USA. And what I see a lot of is social kind of media influencers, a lot of people who have a lot of eyeballs, a lot of views on their social media pages, but they can't monetize, right? So there's a lot of comedy people, a lot of people who do comedy skits on Instagram. They have millions of followers, hundreds of thousands of followers, and the only way they could really monetize is through product placement. You see these people put up ads of products that they don't use, or they try to wear clothes and stuff like that, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with product placement at all. Movies has been doing it for years. But there's hardly any room for expansion outside of the possibility of getting an acting role and stuff like that. And if that's what they want to do, cool, then that's the business model for them. But outside of that, how are you gonna monetize comedy, right? You're gonna sell a comedy product. How much units are you gonna sell of that? So that was kind of the same thing I was thinking about in fitness. I was thinking, okay, well, if I go into fitness, how am I gonna monetize? I could sell products, I could sell fitness products. There's a lot of bikers going everywhere, kind of walking while talking. Anyway, but yeah, so there's a lot of fitness products. I could do that, and I can make YouTube videos and things like that, but how else can I expand? And that was basically what I've been trying to figure out the last year, last 11, 12 months, is before I enter the niche, let me see the other possibilities, and in the meantime, let me just learn about marketing in general. So I was blessed enough to work for one of the top internet marketing guys in the world. So while learning internet marketing, I was also able to kind of do research on fitness and see what other possibilities, and other possibilities are, apparel. You could do, obviously, info products, then you could do apparels, and you could do other physical products. And I just see a lot of different possibilities I can go. I could do consulting after. So that was basically what held me up, and I just want to make this video for you guys to just let you know, before you start anything, just make sure you have the end in mind. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna spread myself thin. I'm not gonna try to do apparel with info products, with other physical products like maybe glasses or whatever, because then I'm spreading myself too thin. But at the same time, I know that there's unlimited, well, not unlimited, but there's a lot of possibilities down the road. So you have to balance those two kind of polarizing, opposite train of thoughts. Like, on one hand, I know there's a lot of possibilities, but right now I'm going to focus. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to make a lot of info products right now, because it's not capital intensive. But down the road, I know, okay, well, Andrew, you're not just stuck making info products. And for you guys out there, kind of just do the same thing. Before you go into any niche, do your market research, see what other competitors are doing, and see if you would like to do that. See if that's something that you would enjoy in your business model. And I would recommend all of you, internet entrepreneurs, and just entrepreneurs in general, make sure that you're monetizing your own products. There's nothing wrong with product placement. There's nothing wrong with PPC and making money off other platforms, but make sure that you have your own products, your own websites, and because you don't want to completely play, ball in somebody else's court, right? Facebook is cool, Twitter is cool, Medium, a blogging platform is all cool, and I'm going to use all of those, but at the same time, I also want to make sure that I have my own products, my own websites, because you don't know what algorithms are going to change. You don't know what platforms are not going to be around in 5 years, so you don't want to put too much eggs in one basket, right? So, but again, polarizing opposite views. But in the beginning, you might, right? So you might just want to do Facebook in the beginning, build a platform there, and then spread it out. So yeah, it's the great thing about marketing and business. Is opposite ideas have to kind of coincide, and those people who can't kind of mesh two opposite point of views will get lost, because it's more of an art than a science. So that's kind of just the video I wanted to make. That's just what I was thinking about. I was kind of just walking down the street after the gym. I was like, hey, let me let me record this thought. I thought it could provide value to you guys. So let me know what you think. Make sure you like the video below, and leave some comments, and I always reply. So talk to you soon.